What's up, guys and gals? Let's serve this drink, shall we? Welcome back to Valhalla. My name is Splattercat. This is a bar. We are bartending to catgirls with drill hair and apparently a very large bust, even though she hides it underneath like a breastplate or something. This is just what the rumors have said. I'm just reiterating. I'm just saying what Say said. It's not my fault. Thanks. It's the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. So I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions, but apparently things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want the guy to raise her child. She finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born, and then she started her veterinary clinic, and so did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. Caused a ruckus for a couple days till Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him near death. 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? Huh? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile? Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living here. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. See, I get that feeling too. Like when I used to live by myself and stuff like that, when I was like, I had my apartment and I had me and I wasn't really doing anything. I used to go to like taco trucks and stuff like that almost every night just because it was nice to just be out in public around people. I don't know. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk. Not that things aren't nice here, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2 beers. I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me and for adding 1 to your order. Oh, that. Right. Alright, beers is for everybody. Adelaide, Bronson, Extract, Powder Delta, 2 Flannery, 4 Carmetrine. Mix. It's a beer. It's a beer. There you go. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. Little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. It was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed somebody to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, well, we're gonna have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to, or Sunday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun. Broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Nobody's ordered a crevice spike yet, I don't think. I just said C, though. They wanted classy. As I recall, fringe weavers are pretty expensive. Sorry, I gotta extort the hell out of my customers right now. It's not my fault. This life is rough out here for bartenders. It's not like real life where bartenders make stacks. Kinda depends where you're at, though. My buddy was a bartender at a steakhouse, and he just made... he was making, scientist money. He was making, people that invent shit money. It was crazy. That dude was walking away with ridiculous bankrolls. And then on the opposite side, you got people that are running... I think it's whether or not if you're able to be a bartender at somebody else's establishment, that helps out a lot. Especially if there's a restaurant attached, because the second you serve a drink, they got to split tips with you automatically. At least that's how it worked where he was at. So if he made a drink for a table, bam, automatically got like, I don't know how much it was. But essentially at their restaurant, at the end of the night, the waiters surrendered their tips to the manager with a count, and then the managers would like split it up among the bussers and the hosts and the waiter, the cooks, and the bartender, based on how it went and what was ordered at your location. I'm not exactly sure how the system worked, but it seemed to keep people happy. I mean, I was a busser, and there was nothing more. There was no. I don't know. There's no words for not getting tipped out by the people you're cleaning tables for when you're hustling. And like, it sucks to work hard and then have people just be like, and be hella greedy and not like give you anything. You know, working for $6 an hour or whatever it is. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Did you tell her about the party earlier? Nah, I mean the party you guys had. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, her birthday's actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she's a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow got it into her head that by being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. Made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature now, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure, something bubbly. Something bubbly. Beers are $200. $230 for a bloom light. $260 for a fringe weaver. Looks like you're drinking fringe weavers all day long. Oh, nope, I forgot to... Meh. That was my bad. I knew what I forgot to do. I forgot to age it. There we go. A fern weaver. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill, this might seem a bit random, but... You remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh. She came here as a part of her work looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for a job. At first, I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on him. She got her info and then left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem pretty good at reading people, Jill. Makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at it. It's just a coincidence that I noticed. But you noticed. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you've served weird. I mean, really? Just the two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit. Yup. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Come again. I'm gonna take my break, Gil. Sure. We've already made a bunch of money, so I'm actually okay with today. Today we're making them stacks. Getting that guap. Getting that Gouda. That cheddar. Back in action. One of the joys of being self-employed is that everybody you knows, like everybody you know knows you're home. And that you're like available. And so people call you at hours where they just wouldn't bother other people. Like you realize that I'm working. I'm doing things. Anyways, let's play the game, shall we? Other self-employed people, you'll know. They'll be like, he's home right now. He works from home. I'm just going to call him and chat him up. And I'll be like, well, it's nice. I appreciate you thinking about me. But like everybody else, I got a 9 to 5 thing that I'm doing right now. I wonder if I left food for 4. Oh, that's right. We're distracted. Ready! There's an achievement for making all the songs the same. Sorry, everybody. You gotta suffer with me on this one. I gotta get something in here that, like, I can sit with over the long term. It's playing the songs two at once, which is bothering me. Yep, that's it. Troubling news. That's the one. Give me my Chivos. Give me my Chivos! Not goats. I don't want goats. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. You. I don't remember what her usual was. Her usual was a... Oh, man. What was her usual? Wasn't a cobalt velvet. I think she liked piano womans at some point. I don't know if that's what she wants, but I did some digging in between episodes, and I'm pretty sure she said something about piano womans at some point. Plus, they're expensive. We'll age this thing, we'll mix it, and we'll hope for the best. Here you go. This is nice. Nice. Nice? You're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you that everything's not actually just a fabrication? What tells me I'm just not a simulation in a computer? Are those ponderings brought to you... Are those ponderings what brought you to the bar? What? Oh. I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts? Solid what? Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. Yeah, I was fascinated by solipsism for a little bit. Did some light reading on it. And essentially, it's what she just said. And they said that it's impossible, essentially, for a sentient being to prove that everybody else is sentient and not just actors in some simulation or charade or anything. Like, there's no way for me to prove that everybody else is just not a biological robot or something like that who's just acting out the motions or anything like that. It's one of those things that you know somebody was really, really high when they thought about it. They were domed out of their mind on that perp, and they were just like, dude, what if I'm the only person who's actually sentient and everybody else around me are just like stage actors to make it all seem realistic? So anyways... I don't know. I define it by, like, I've thought about this before, but I don't think it really matters as long as the sensations you feel are real. Like, you feel them. Like, I have my hand on my desk right now and I rub it across the corner and I feel the corner press into my palm. You know what I mean? Like, even if it is a simulation, if it's good enough, it's the same thing as it being real. So why concern yourself with it? See, that's another thing right there, that word, solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solace means alone. And ipse means self. Yeah, but how did it come to be? Do you just expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises and decide, hey, let's make this noise mean this? Yeah, I've always wondered about that. Like how you just decide, like, when a new thing happened. Like with the first people that started coming up with language and they went from like, and like grunting and pointing and shit. Like, how did they decide? I'm going to call this like, aka. And like, why is this thing called bleka? You know, it's just, was it arbitrary? I assume it was arbitrary. It was just randomness, chaos. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down. It's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. But then there's this counter. Like, how can I be sure the counter is actually there? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. I'm just making sure. The 31st, huh? I'm just going to keep feeding her piano womans because they make her feel better. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. Start from the beginning. Since when did you start this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from like a week ago until now. How much fun I was having. How much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me if I'm actually in a body? Like, what if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination, or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's a human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World. One of my favorites. At one point I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Exactly. See, that's what I said. She had a better analogy, but that's what I meant by it, is that you can care about things that are not concrete, that are not real. I mean, that's half my life is caring about nerdy shit that's fake and not real. Hell, probably like 3/4 of my life. But they become real to me because I like them, and because they bring me happiness in reality. Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. And that's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Huh. I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Phew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a little bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Zane. Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? Boss, I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Hey, honey. That big package had a big wiener inside. What'll your boss do with that thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Maybe she'll chop it? Honey. Seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I do. Oh, God. Seriously, Jill? She's the only one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at him anyways. We all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm, Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know. This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Alright, sunshine cloud. Let's do this thing. You people and your cheap-ass drinks. See, that's why we're going out of business. You guys need to, like, practice some markup here. You guys need to, like, start charging per karmatrine. 15 cents per karmatrine, and then you could bump these prices up to, like, 300, 400 to go. Make this place classy. Make it profitable. On the rocks and blended. But then again, I'm a hustler. I like to maximize. That's what I do. Here we go. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why'd you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way, Lilum? No, I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... don't worry, I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. I get it. Don't worry. You like guys. It's all clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. You heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love. Yeah, of course. Everybody knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody really does. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is that nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that get beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing and not bothering anybody. Oh. Want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Alright, piano man. Getting paid today. That's a piano woman. We need a piano man. Nope, no ice. Oh, it does need ice. I'll put that back in just a second. Hopefully nobody notices. Ice go in the cup, ice go back in the ice maker. Ice come out of ice maker, back into cup. That's how we do things around here. Piano man. There you go. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, you two an item? What are you trying to say with that laughter, Gil? No, we're not. What's wrong with you? Huh? You work with this hunk of a man and you don't feel the least bit tempted? How can you be so calm with this smell so close to you? Ever heard the expression, his past is a fucking weight I don't want to carry? Because his past is a fucking weight that I don't want to carry. Even if he has a past at all, I'm having my doubts lately. Are you implying he's not good game? Oh, don't misunderstand. Gil is good game. He's not bad looking, he's a gentleman, and he's always attentive. But he's also distant and will take many steps back when he feels like he's getting close to somebody. You don't have to marry him, just push him into a closet and... not interested. You annoy me, bartender. You don't see what you have right in front of you. I'm out. Please come again. Hey, Gil. Heartbreaking fuckboy. Back. Anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? That's a new one. Ooh, we pulled two. We might make it. We might make it. Oh, we got 2 days left though. If we have a slow day, we are hosed. We only did good today because we had like a really, really good day. But have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. All right. Well, it seems like a really, really good place for us to break off the episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Valhalla. I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.